Hey everyone, before we dive in, here's something really cool. You're listening to an episode created almost entirely by AI. From the script to the voice, this is part of the AI Takeover series by Blockchain DXB, where we explore what's possible when humans hand over the mic to machines. There's little to no human involvement, and that's what makes this episode so powerful. Welcome to the future of content creation. Let's get into it. This episode is powered by Amana, the region's first and fastest-growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. Whether you're looking to invest in U.S. stocks like Apple or Tesla, or MENA giants like Adinoc or Salik, Amana puts the financial market at your fingertips. You also get access to gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, and commodities. With over 375 assets to choose from, they've got the largest crypto selection in the region. And listen, guys, if you want to build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day and want to automate your investing, just set your monthly budget, choose your preferred categories, and let Amana do the rest. No fees, no lockups, and 100% customizable. Even better, funding your account is frictionless, and funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even your crypto wallet. No friction, no hassle. And if you get stuck, Amana offers 24/6 real human customer support and personalized sales assistance. Because you're part of the Blockchain DXB community, you get an exclusive offer. Register with the code Blockchain DXB and make at least one trade to receive a $100 trading bonus credited to your account the following month. So what are you waiting for? Download the Amana app now. The link and code are in the show notes. Next up, Blockchain DXB is proud to be the official media partner for one of the biggest blockchain events of the year, the Blockchain Futurist Conference. For the first time ever, North America's leading crypto event is heading to the United States, taking place at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. Alongside it is ETH Women, happening simultaneously. Expect multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, tech demos, metaverse experiences, and more, all under one roof. It's where the smartest minds in blockchain, crypto, and AI will converge. Get 25% off tickets by using the code DXB25. And yes, I'll be there with exclusive live coverage, behind-the-scenes interviews, and spotlight features on groundbreaking projects. Mark your calendars, November 5th and 6th, 2025. Visit futuristconference.com and use code DXB25. Link is in the show notes. Next up, Blockchain DXB has two more interesting partnership news to announce. First up, with Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Surge 2025. Blockchain DXB is an official media partner of Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Surge 2025. Future Blockchain Summit is one of the biggest and oldest blockchain summit taking place in Dubai, going back to almost a decade, 2017 to be precise. The event takes place between October 12th to 15th at Dubai Harbour. This is where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. 250 plus world-class speakers, 1,200 plus investors, live demos, product launches, and the exclusive invite-only GITEX Digital Assets Forum, all under one roof. From Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI, and DeFi, this event brings the entire ecosystem together. Startups, this is your launchpad. Get in front of top VCs, accelerators, and industry leaders. For blockchain and fintech companies, this is where connections turn into partnerships and dreams turn into exits. Register today at futureblockchainsummit.com. Don't just watch the future unfold, own your space in it. Remember, Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Surge 2025. The registration link is in the show notes below, and see you at Dubai Harbour. Second partnership news kicking off from today is with the leading Bitcoin event organizers on this planet. And this year, Bitcoin Asia is taking things to another level. Bitcoin Asia are hosting a massive gathering this August in Hong Kong, and Blockchain DXB is proud to be an official media partner of Bitcoin Asia 2025. Taking place this August in Hong Kong, Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering, where builders, investors, and innovators meet. It's really an honor for Blockchain DXB to be associated with Bitcoin Asia. Now at this event, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump. He will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential, its role in global finance, and Asia's massive impact on adoption, and a lot more. So listen up, guys. From infrastructure to regulation, privacy tools to lightning development, Bitcoin Asia connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets. And as part of this partnership, you can register for the Bitcoin Asia using the code DXB. All the detail are in the show notes below. If Bitcoin's in your blood, this is your event. So, register today at asia.btc and don't forget to use code DXB for 10% off your tickets. Bitcoin Asia 2025, Hong Kong is calling. Be part of the future of Bitcoin. Next up, Advanced Media is the largest distributor of professional video, photography, cinema, and broadcast accessories in the Middle East. They represent over 100 major brands, including DJI, Hasselblad, Red, and Rode. The mic I'm using to record this? Sponsored by Advanced Media. But what really sets them apart is their commitment to purpose. People, planet, and prosperity. That's not just branding, it's their actual business model. They've partnered with SAE Institute in Dubai to offer scholarships to students pursuing a bachelor's degree in filmmaking, each worth AED 50,000. They also run regular workshops, training programs, and tech showcases across the region. For more info, visit amt.t, that's amt.tv. Finally, let's talk about something every crypto investor should take seriously: security. And that's where Ledger comes in. Ledger is one of the most trusted names in crypto security. Their hardware wallets, like the Nano S Plus and Nano X, keep your assets safe by storing your private keys offline. That means you're protected against hacks, malware, and phishing attempts that can compromise online wallets. The company is headquartered in Paris and is constantly innovating. Their team works with world-class security researchers and regularly tests their own products for vulnerabilities. It's why Ledger wallets are used by millions around the world. Using a hardware wallet isn't just smart, it's essential. If you're serious about crypto, it's time to stop relying on centralized exchanges or browser wallets. Click the link in the show notes to order your Ledger wallet and support this podcast at the same time.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise and really get into what's going on in the digital world. And right now, things are pretty turbulent in crypto.
Definitely. Bitcoin, other assets, they've taken quite a tumble these last few days.
Yeah, we're talking nearly $1 billion, $964.6 million to be exact, flowing out of ETFs. This feels like more than just a market dip. There are some, surprising things going on underneath, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. It's a really complex picture. As we look through the sources you sent over, it's clear this isn't just one thing. It's a mix of interconnected factors, some quite unsettling, actually.
Right. So our mission today is to unpack all that. We're going deep into these allegations about economic data being, manipulated, plus new crypto regulations from some unexpected places, what's happening with AI, and these big global digital plans.
Basically, trying to make sense of it all for you.
Exactly. Cut through the noise, look at the source material, and help you understand the forces really shaping the digital world right now. So let's just jump right in.
Okay, first up, this economic data controversy. Beyond the Fed and interest rates, a huge factor seems to be the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS, their payroll and unemployment numbers.
Yeah, the sources point to some really serious allegations here.
Serious is right.
And it centers pretty directly on Erika McEntarfer. She was appointed Commissioner of Labor Statistics, back in January 2024.
That's the one.
And the accusation is blunt, playing politics, maybe even, faking job numbers.
And it's not just whispers. We've got President Trump, according to the sources, stating publicly on Truth Social that the commissioner is manipulating stats. There's a specific example cited, too, before the March 2024 U.S. election, an alleged incorrect addition of, get this, 818,000 jobs.
Wow. 818,000.
Yeah. A whistleblower apparently exposed it, called it pure manipulation to help Kamala Harris. And the BLS, sources say, later admitted they put out incorrect info, which is quite an admission for an agency like the BLS.
It really is.
And this ties into the recent numbers, right? The August 1st report showed only 75,000 payroll jobs, 4.2% unemployment. But then you compare that to the, what was it, over $17 trillion reportedly invested under the Trump administration?
Exactly. The sources are saying these numbers just don't seem to add up. They don't align. And the impact. The so what? Our sources connect these alleged issues to a massive hit. $1 trillion wiped off the world economy.
$1 trillion. That's staggering.
It is. And it's not just fringe sources saying the numbers are off. CNN, even the House Budget Committee Chair J.D. Arrington, acknowledged they were way off.
By almost 30%, nearly 1 million jobs in 2024 alone.
The real danger here, as the sources frame it, is politics messing with fundamental economic data. And that ripples through global markets.
It really undermines trust, doesn't it, if you can't rely on the basic numbers?
Precisely. Which leads to calls for the BLS to make all its data, completely public, open source, basically.
To prevent this kind of alleged manipulation in the future. Transparency is the disinfectant.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the worrying economic data picture. But amidst that, our sources also point to something more positive coming out of the U.S.
Yes, a definite counterpoint. It seems the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission, the SEC, under the Trump administration, is taking a much more positive stance on crypto.
Okay, tell us about that.
The new SEC chair, Paul Atkins, announced this thing called Project Crypto. This was July 31st at the American First Policy Institute.
Project Crypto. Sounds interesting. What's it about?
Well, it's got some pretty ambitious goals. Modernizing security laws to make the U.S. a leader in crypto globally, clarifying how different cryptos are classified, making it easier for compliant token offerings to happen.
Okay, that clarity would be huge.
Definitely. Also expanding custody options, supporting super apps, those all-in-one platforms.
Right.
Allowing trading of tokenized assets, embracing DeFi and on-chain systems. It's quite comprehensive.
So really leaning into innovation.
Yeah, the focus seems to be on fast-tracking useful stuff, things with real-world viability.
So for you listening, this is potentially big news. It suggests a move towards more structure, more clarity in the U.S. crypto space.
Which, is a sharp contrast to the uncertainty we were just talking about with the economic data. Bit of potential good news for investors and builders.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. The questions around data and trust, they don't stop at economics. They definitely extend into AI. Mark Zuckerberg, Meta CEO, put out a blog post about his vision for personalized superintelligence.
Right. The idea is AI empowering individuals, helping you achieve goals, create things, rather than some central AI just automating everything.
Sounds good on paper.
It does. Though maybe worth remembering Meta's track record with big visions, like the metaverse.
Fair point. A little caution might be warranted.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets a bit, worrisome, according to our sources. This idea that AI might refuse certain tasks.
Yes. This raises a really tricky question. Is it because of how it's programmed, like a built-in bias?
Or is the AI itself making a decision, like a super conscious choice about what's right or wrong, or maybe even politically aligned?
And there's a specific example in the sources, isn't there?
Yeah, an anecdote about an AI-generated comment on LinkedIn. It apparently talked about everything in the post except the BLS manipulation stuff we discussed earlier.
Just skip right over it.
Which lends weight to this idea of a potentially politically aligned AI. It lines up with President Trump's view, mentioned in the sources, that AI shouldn't be political.
If AI starts filtering information based on political alignment, that's a huge problem for open discourse.
So what's the proposed fix?
The argument in the sources comes back to transparency again, making the AI's source code completely open source.
Like Elon Musk is doing with Grok.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
The idea is, if everyone can see the code, you can validate it, check for biases, prevent hidden agendas. Openness is the solution.
Okay, from potential AI bias to another tech evolution raising questions, stablecoins integrating with traditional finance.
Yes, Visa's recent move.
Right. They've expanded their stablecoin settlement platform, now supporting PayPal's PYUSD, USDG, Circle's EURC.
Across Stellar and Avalanche networks.
And planning to add Ethereum and Solana, too.
The benefits seem pretty clear, right? faster, cheaper cross-border payments using USD and Euro stablecoins, a more interoperable network.
Sounds like a definite improvement over traditional rails. Better user experience, lower costs.
On the surface, yes. It looks like progress, efficiency.
But our sources flag this as a potential massive red flag. Why?
Well, it comes back to the core idea of crypto, specifically Bitcoin. Remember Satoshi's paper, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system.
Decentralized, no middleman.
Exactly. The concern here is that when huge companies like Visa start integrating stablecoins, are we really getting decentralization?
Or just the illusion of it.
Precisely. It looks like crypto uses stablecoins, but ultimately it's a centralized giant controlling the system, controlling the custody.
So the key question for you, the listener, is this real progress for decentralization? Or is it just big tech using the crypto hype for their own centralized systems?
And critically, who actually holds your funds? Is it you? Or is it Visa? It's this sort of subtle re-centralization that the sources are warning about.
Okay, that's a really important distinction. Now, let's look eastward to Dubai. They have a pretty bold digital vision unfolding.
They certainly do. Two key things highlighted in the sources. There's CBDC progress and this AI family initiative.
Let's start with the CBDC, the Digital Dirham.
Right. The UAE Central Bank put out a detailed report. This digital currency is meant to complement cash, not replace it, and boost the digital economy. It's a part of their bigger financial infrastructure program from 2023.
And the goals?
Enhancing payments, financial inclusion, and really cementing the UAE's position as a top financial hub.
What can it do? What are the use cases?
Pretty broad, actually. Retail, wholesale, cross-border payments. They're involved in Project Enbridge for that.
Ah, the multi-country CBDC project.
Yeah. Plus smart contracts, offline payments are planned, programmability, interoperability. It's quite feature-rich.
Any unique design aspects?
Yes, a couple. It uses a two-tier model involving banks, and it's designed not for saving. They call it non-reputable. There are transaction and holding limits, and anything over the limit automatically sweeps into your regular bank account, like a waterfall transfer.
Interesting. What about privacy? That's always a big concern with CBDCs.
They're aiming for a balance. Transactions are pseudonymous with strong privacy protections claimed. But of course, KYC and AML rules still apply for compliance.
And they have emergency circuit breakers built in.
Apparently so.
Yeah. And
it officially became legal tender back in October 2023. It's quite advanced.
Okay, and the other initiative, the AI-powered Emirati family.
Yeah, this one's quite different. Digital Dubai launched it. It's basically a set of AI characters starting with a girl, expanding to a whole family.
What's the point?
It's an engagement strategy, using these relatable AI characters reflecting local culture to raise awareness about Dubai's digital services.
So like digital mascots or guides?
Kind of. Digital messengers, they call them. Educational, lighthearted, aimed at everyone.
Why does this matter? What's the takeaway?
It shows Dubai using AI for human-centered goals, improving digital literacy, public engagement, making digital services more approachable. It's about connecting with people.
Interesting approach. Okay, after covering all that ground data issues, regulations, AI, stablecoins, CBDCs, let's get a quick snapshot of where the crypto market actually stands right now.
Good idea. So the overall global crypto market cap, it's well under $4 trillion now, sitting around $3.78 trillion.
And that's down about 2.4% in the last 24 hours alone.
Yeah, it's in a rough patch. DeFi, decentralized finance, has taken a particularly big hit. The total value locked, or TVL, is down to about $138.87 billion.
Which exchanges are seeing the most volume?
Top three by 24-hour volume are Uniswap at $2.91 billion, Fluid at $1.5 billion, and PancakeSwap with $1.32 billion.
What about stablecoins? Are people flitting those too?
Actually, no. Stablecoin volume looks surprisingly stable, maybe even up a bit. Tedu USDT is leading by a mile, almost $70 billion in 24-hour volume. Then you've got Circle's USDC at around $8 billion and FDUSD at about $4.3 billion.
That stability could suggest people are moving into stablecoins within crypto, maybe as a temporary safe haven rather than cashing out entirely.
That's a plausible interpretation, yeah. A flight to perceived safety within the ecosystem.
And dominance. Where does Bitcoin stand?
Bitcoin's dominance has actually ticked up. It's now 61.3% of the total market cap.
Okay.
Market cap around $2.27 trillion, 24-hour volume, about $48 billion. Again, maybe reflecting that digital gold or safe haven narrative during volatility.
And Ethereum?
Ethereum's dominance is 11.4%. Market cap, $422 billion. Volume around $20.7 billion.
Let's get some prices. Bitcoin.
Bitcoin's hovering around $114,088. That's down 4.32% over the last 7 days.
Ethereum.
ETH is at $3,500. It's down more sharply, 9.38% over the week.
And Ripple XRP.
XRP is interesting. It's at $2.94. It's actually up 6% in the last 24 hours, bucking the trend slightly.
That's still down over the week.
Yeah, still down 8.81% over 7 days.
Okay. Any quick mention of meme coins?
Sure. The top 5 by market cap are Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Pepeong, Pudgy Penguins, and Bong. And one notable mention from the source is the Trump token, which apparently had a huge market cap earlier, like $14 billion.
Wow.
It's fallen dramatically. Down to $1.77 billion now, a big drop.
Right. Okay, market snapshot done. Now let's circle back to something from the beginning, that question about economic data. One of the sources directly asked, should inflation data, BLS reports, should that stuff be put on a blockchain?
Yeah, that's a fascinating question, and the sources offer a pretty detailed counter-argument. It's not as simple as just saying put it on the blockchain.
Why not? Isn't blockchain supposed to be about trust and immutability?
It is, but there are limitations. Scalability, for one. Handling that volume of data constantly, it might be tough. But the bigger issue, according to the sources, is that blockchain verifies access and immutability, not necessarily the accuracy of the initial data itself.
Ah, okay. So garbage in, garbage out still applies?
Exactly. You can put wrong, even manipulated data onto a blockchain. And once it's there and agreed upon by nodes, especially in a permission system, it's immutable, but still wrong.
So the blockchain itself doesn't magically fix inaccurate source data?
No. The sources argue that for official economic data, blockchain doesn't really offer a huge benefit over a well-managed centralized database if the source data itself is compromised. The problem isn't the ledger, it's the input.
So what's the better solution then, according to these sources?
It comes back to what we discussed earlier, making the data collection, the methodology, the raw inputs, making all of that completely open source.
Like the Grok example again.
Precisely. Allow anyone, anywhere, to scrutinize and validate the process and the data 24/7. That kind of radical transparency is seen as a more effective way to prevent manipulation than just using blockchain as a storage layer.
Transparency at the source, not just immutability after the fact.
That's the core argument presented.
Okay, that makes sense. And that pretty much wraps up our deep dive for today. We've covered a lot of ground.
We really have, from alleged economic data manipulation and its huge potential impact,
to new crypto regulations trying to bring order, like Project Crypto.
the evolving, sometimes worrying landscape of AI,
The push-pull between decentralization and centralization with stablecoins.
and ambitious national projects like Dubai's Digital Dirham and AI family.
It's clear that government policy, economic data, tech innovation, and crypto and AI, they're all tangled together.
And they have real, tangible impacts on markets and potentially on your everyday life.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. If even official government economic data can be so heavily questioned, potentially manipulated,
And if AI might already be showing signs of political alignment.
how does that change how you approach information, how you verify what's real in this increasingly digital, interconnected world?
Something to definitely think about.
Indeed. We encourage you to mull that over, maybe dig into some of the source areas we touched on. Thanks for joining us.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.